Hi, folks. Chocolate Yoddah here, spelled Yoddah, because film studios are litigious. And today's talk was inspired by Greg's take. He was talking about shoulds. And it got me thinking about the worst advice I've ever gotten in my life. And this is not a specific incident. This is really an amalgamation of several instances in my life where some well-meaning person, after hearing that, something didn't go as I planned, or I was unhappy about something, or whatever, some negative consequence took place in my life, they would give me the advice, you should have done this, or you should have not done that. Shouldn't have done that, shouldn't have done this, should have done something else. Whichever way you slice it, it's absolutely the worst possible advice that you can give anybody, and certainly the worst advice that you could get from anybody. And I'll prove it. The reason why it's the worst advice is that you can't possibly follow it. In order to follow the advice of you should have done this or you should have not done this, you would need a time machine. Because what they're talking about already happened and it can't be changed. So when they say you should have done something differently than you did, or you should have not done something that you did, then there is no way to fix that. There's no way to change what you did. So anytime you hear that advice, feel free to ignore it or laugh it off, which is what I do. I just laugh it off. I'll joke with people now whenever someone says that, which is kind of rare now because I don't really seek advice much, but I might be talking to somebody about something that happened, just sort of telling a story, right? And that's the feedback. Oh, you should have done this. You should have not done that, right? And I just say, oh, you know what? I'll get to work on my time machine so I could follow that advice. Because it's the only way to do it. You have to go back in time to follow that advice. And since, as far as I know, no one's figured out how to do that, you're giving me advice I can't follow. So if you ever hear that advice, certainly if you're ever tempted to give that advice, just stop. Just don't, it's useless. So that was a thought. Thanks, Greg's Take, for inspiring that thought. As always, peace, love, and granola. Talk to you soon.